Hi, I'm Nikki Banks, and I'm here with my friend Brian Sachs with Homebridge Financial, and he's just going to give us some input and some understanding about the ins and outs of a 203K loan. He's really good at this, and I just want to give you the floor. Brian, tell us all about 203K loans and how they
Super.
benefit my clients. As a
Well,
whole.
they benefit clients in a bunch of different ways, but I'll tell you what's really important, Nikki, and I know you're seeing this. There are lots of buyers coming into the market, but there aren't a whole lot of homes for sale.
So true.
So, I'm a perfect example of ugly is good, right? So here's the thing, there are lots of homes that are ugly. There are homes that, may need to be updated. There are homes that are HUD repos that
Absolutely.
maybe got a little bit of abuse.
Yes, yes.
The beauty is you could buy one of these homes. You could borrow all the money to fix it up. And what does that mean, Nikki? It means you can choose the carpet. You
Okay,
can choose
that's
your paint.
right, yeah.
You can choose the granite you want in the kitchen. You can choose it all, almost like a new house, right?
Yeah,
And we will lend you the money to buy the house, to renovate the house.
Okay.
And I'll tell you something, and I know you've seen this too.
Yes.
When someone does a reno loan, they always walk in with equity,
Yes.
which is a
So
beautiful thing.
So true.
So are there a bunch of ugly homes out there that nobody's competing on?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right, they're ugly.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, right now we have a seller's market. Would you
Yes,
agree?
we do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There are many more buyers coming out than there are homes for sale.
So true.
So this is an opportunity to buy a home, a great home, that's ugly. In a great neighborhood,
Yeah.
you're generally going to buy it, would you say, below market value?
Absolutely. Every time you get a fixer-upper or torn down, and you can just make it work for you if
Yeah,
you do it
and
yourself.
now you can choose everything. It's a beautiful thing. So again, you don't have to have perfect credit.
No,
You only have to put down 3.5%.
that's great.
And we're gonna lend you the money to buy the house and do all the renovations.
I love it. I love it. Now, Brian, let me ask you something, because I get this question all the time. How does this work? So you say you're gonna let us buy the house and fix the house up. What does that mean? So I'm approved for $100,000. Let's say, can you break it down for me for an good example of how we could make $100,000?
Well, so
buying a
let's say
house?
you find an ugly house.
An ugly house. That's
And
right.
that ugly house is $80,000.
Okay.
And it needs about $15,000 or $20,000 in repair,
Okay.
in renovations.
Okay.
There's your 100.
Gotcha. Now,
And you're only gonna put down, I'm sorry, 3.5%.
that's true. I like that, Brian. I really like that, especially for a first-time home buyer. That makes a lot of sense. So one of the things that I get asked often is, does this take longer? What is the length of time it usually takes to do a 203K?
Well, we are the number one lender in the country, so I'll boast a little bit.
All right.
We're the number one lender in the country for the 203K program, but here are the steps. Number one, you identify the property, that's you.
Okay, that's me, the realtor.
And, well, actually, let's go backwards. Number one, actually, you should come to me and get
That's
pre-approved.
right. I can give them
And
you
then
get
come to
pre-approved.
you.
That's right.
And start looking. And then what happens is you're going to want to go through the home with a contractor or maybe even a HUD consultant, depending on the extent of the repairs.
Okay.
That way you have an idea of what the house will need
Okay.
and, and if it's within your parameters of qualifying.
Okay.
Then you choose a contractor. We make loan application. We order an appraisal, credit report, get you approved.
Perfect.
For your clients, we don't take blood samples or
No
any
blood
of that
samples.
anymore,
I'm not-
urinalysis,
Okay.
just for your clients.
Thank you.
And, you get into the home now. Once you're in the home and you've settled, that's when the work begins.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we don't just trust everybody, right?
That's
So
right.
we're not giving the contractor any money till the work's done generally.
I like that.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then we will send inspectors out to make sure that the work has been done to their satisfaction and yours.
That's good.
And away you go.
So you know what I like about that? It seems like you have a perfect system of checks and balances, which is important.
Correct.
You don't want people to think that they're all out there on their own. They have you all are coming to check up on the work that the contractor is doing to make sure they are following the parameters and guidelines that you set up and that are set up hopefully by the state that we're in.
They have to be licensed.
Absolutely. Oh, they need to be like
They
that's
must
very
be
important.
a licensed contractor.
Absolutely, I think that's number one. And now, with that being said, the process usually takes, I would say 45 days at most for lending, as far not for lending, but the process of finding a home, going under contract, and then closing on the home.
I mean, if you are good about getting a contract with a contractor, because that's where it starts.
Right?
So, a normal loan, we can get you done in 30 days, no problem.
Great, great.
This takes a little bit longer, but it doesn't have to take much longer
Good.
if you are, in sync and have the contract, the contractor, because what the holdup, Nikki, is we can't order the appraisal until you have that contract with the contractor.
Gotcha.
And that contract is going to tell us the materials that are going to be used, the exact work that's going to be done, the time frames, and the costs.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Brian. You've
Thank
been
you.
such a big help. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate
How
it.
they reach you?
You know what? They can reach me at 443-615-0043.
All right.
You can reach me on the Keller Williams website at nikkibanks.kellerwilliamsrealty.com.
Beautiful.
And you, Brian?
They can reach me at bsacks@homebridge.com or 443-471-8557. First step, get yourself pre-approved.
Thanks.